Shawsy, 3-1 victory away at South Shields this afternoon. Just how good does that feel?
Yeah, obviously it's a place that I know very well. Very good, well-run club. Obviously an expensive squad accumulated, and they're good, and you have to be very wary of that. I spent a lot of Christmas Day yesterday looking at them and seeing how we could play our game against them, and the lads were absolutely outstanding. Probably didn't expect the scoreline at the first half, and I'm sure people within the ground would probably say we could have had another couple of goals by half time. So the credit to the players is as high as I can possibly give. They've given absolutely everything: work ethic, desire, intensity, structure, discipline, and then they've added it with quality and gone and put a real good team to the sword.
In the second half, obviously first half going up 3-0, what was the message in there at half time, just to sort of keep that composure and not let Shields sort of get the noses back into the game?
Yeah, look, we've been in football long enough now. A team goes 3-0 down at home, they're going to react, and we knew that. The thing for us was, how do we sustain our levels, don't get sucked into going too deep and absorb too much pressure, because inevitably you might concede, and then maintain the levels that we were playing at. Shields didn't change their shape, they just changed a couple of players, so we could and probably should have had a little bit more joy. I mean, we still did create another couple of really good chances on the counter-attack, and if one of those goes in, the scoreline, you never know how either team's going to react. But again, Shields kept going. They got a goal near the end, which makes it a little bit nervy, even though it's the 2-goal lead still. But we have to. The big message obviously was half time to continue trying to do what we do after they've given us their reaction. The reaction at the end of the game is, what do you do between now and Saturday to make sure as a player and as a person you're ready to go again, because they're going to come now Saturday wanting a massive reaction.
Exactly, they're wanting a reaction and we're wanting to replicate a similar sort of performance today. In the second half, and obviously tailing towards the end of the game, Shields nick one back. Is that sort of not something to dwell on, but is it something to look at and just to sort of tighten up in that sort of situation?
Well, obviously we wanted a clean sheet. The lads were desperate for one, and they probably deserve one. And it's a little bit of luck, that weirdly we defended the wide areas really well. We defended the crosses that they put in. We kept Shields limited to getting down the sides and putting balls in. And at the end of the day, it's a wicked cross that's took a little bit of a bounce in front of Dan. And Paul Blackett does what he does. He reacted well and stuck it in the back of the net. And like I said, for me, I'm more disappointed because the players deserved their clean sheet. They worked so hard. But if that game on Saturday is tight, if it's 0-0, it does cost us a goal. So yeah, we've obviously got to be wary. But Shields have not shown me anything that I didn't know about them, and I know they're dangerous. So do the lads now. We've had a good look at them there over 95, 100 minutes. We've come out on top today, and we've got to come up with a new plan for Saturday to see if we can replicate the scoreline. But obviously the biggest thing is the performance.